Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Hear Me Out the podcast with your hosts, Juan.
And Kevin, welcome back to this fine Wednesday morning. So nice to see y'all for the visual watchers. So nice to have you sitting in the car on the way to work for the audio listeners only.
How is everybody's commute? I hope you guys are having a good commute. I hope your commute is long, so that you can listen to
pay
the whole
attention
podcast
and,
and
get
be able to
immersed.
fully enjoy. I agree.
Yeah. I mean, for people that are here in New Jersey, I don't know who got hit by that storm, but that storm was crazy.
It was a little scary. It definitely was a little scary. We had to record on another day because of the storm being so fucking gruesome.
And you know what happened? My parents' room actually flooded.
Oh,
and I didn't know
my
until
God.
like 1:30 in the morning. Everything was just wet. I was just like, I should have left the door closed because it was like it's not wet until you open the door.
Yeah.
Like the cat's not dead in the box until like you open the box. But hey, I don't know why I was about to go to bed. I was about to go to bed and I was like, let me open the door just to make sure everything's okay. It wasn't. Like tons of boxes, like the bed got all wet and it just had to use like infinite towels. There you go again, landlords not fixing their fucking apartments.
I don't know. Yeah, that rain was bad, and I hate it because where I work, I don't work on an island, but I work like where it's very limited to get to my job. There are not very many ways to get to where I work, and the ways that there are get fucking flooded. But not like no little like, oh, I'll just drive in it. Like my car needs to be a boat to actually get through that fucking water, bro. That shit is disgusting. And people be like walking through it and it's all fun and games, but rainwater is not good.
It's not fun.
It's not fun.
I mean, you're gonna clown on my driving again, but I didn't know that this part was flooded. So like I was entering the highway from after dropping off my girlfriend at her house. And then, well, actually, I think I picked her up. And then, like, we went. It was nighttime, so I didn't see that it was hella water. It just rammed right into it and just whoosh, splash everywhere. I was like...
You never seen that video of the dude who's like, I shouldn't get high before driving, and he's, like, about to turn into that road, but there's, like, a huge puddle, but it looks like it's a hole. And then someone drives through it. Oh, my God. If you guys know what video I'm talking about, that shit, it's funny. But that's you on a regular basis.
Yeah,
Not even on...
I'd be terrified. I'd be terrified to drive.
Listen, we're not going to carry on over from these old topics. One thing we will talk about, though, is some of those rumors that we've been hearing. Address that real quick.
I mean, people have been messaging us and talking about why are you lying? Yo, if you could hear that kid in the background, I'm so sorry.
I don't think they can hear.
They can hear?
No.
But people have been talking about like, oh, he was capping or y'all be capping. Well, specifically last episode it was me talking about something like, bro, you didn't fight nobody. You didn't do anything. Hey, if you need some witnesses to testify, I mean, I could bring him on.
No, we're not bringing. Listen, you're just a liar. It's fine. If you've never fought anybody, that's okay. You don't have to come onto the podcast and pretend like you're this big bad man. We're gonna respect you regardless.
Yo, what do I gain like from lying? Realistically, like we could go back. Like if we're going to talk about lying, like I remember all of elementary school and high school. For people that don't know, this might be the first time I'm actually saying this on the podcast. But for people that don't know, I am colorblind.
Okay. Well, I think we said that in one of the podcasts.
Okay, yeah, but like elementary and high school was just people like, whoa, there's no way you're colorblind. I'd be like, nah, you're lying. One, well, yeah, they can't verify it, right? And then two, like, what do I gain from lying? Like, that was like, bro, stop lying for attention. I was like, bro, I'm not gaining nothing. I'm getting a nerf.
Honestly, it's so, like, the first time I hear people are colorblind, I'm always like, no, you're not. Like, that's, like, my initial, like, just visceral reaction. Like, bro, come on.
That's, like, the same thing as people that are, like, allergic to stuff. Like, no, you're not. You just, like, give them,
like, a allergies
cat or
is different because you can prove if somebody's fucking allergic to something.
But, like, there'll be the people, like, I'm allergic to, like, there's some people that are, like, allergic to, like, fruit or, like, apples and stuff. Like, eat this right now. Prove it to me.
Hear me out. If you're over 18 and still got allergies, grow the fuck up. We left that shit in middle school, bro.
All of a sudden, I am under 18. Seasonal allergies still be getting me.
See, I'm just lying. I get seasonal allergies too.
Yeah,
but imagine like being allergic to like the cold or some shit. Like grow the I think my brother-in-law has a friend who I don't know if they were fucking with me. This was a long time ago, but they told me he was allergic to the cold. And one time we went to the beach and he was like getting like an allergic reaction a little bit. But I don't know if it was to the cold or if it was like to something else. But they were like, well, yeah, he's allergic to the cold. Like if he's cold for too long, like he's allergic.
No, I don't know. My mom, she's been aging. And with every year, she be adding another allergy to her list. She can't have like no, like peels of any fruit now. She can't have alcohol. She can't. I don't know. At one point, she couldn't have bread. Like it was crazy. And we were like, damn, there's no way. Like you're not eating at this point. And like yeah, like now she's just like for whatever reason she can like blend fruit and it's cool. But she can't have it like with the peel and everything. We're just so fucking weird.
Listen.
But like no, back to the fucking colorblind shit. Like the thing is, I mean, at some point I would like not about that I'm colorblind. Like I am fucking colorblind. But like when I say that,
okay,
like,
hold on. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
You're not
I'm
colorblind.
fucking colorblind. But I'm not the colorblind that people expect. And that shit was always weird to me. Like I'd be like, yeah, I'm colorblind. So you can't see colors at all? No, that's not how it works. Damn, like what are you talking about?
What type of colorblind are you?
Like I don't know the fucking names. I'm like I just know I'm weak in like every sector, cause like there'll be some times where like blue and purple, they'll be like pretty close, or like brown and like green, brown and red. Sometimes it really depends. Like if they're huddled up like the rainbow, sometimes be only 3 colors. Because everything starts blending. But if they're separate, like you got a neon green over here and a neon red over here, like I'm going to be able to tell it apart. It's just like quick glances and stuff. We're like, oh, shit, that's not fucking like what I thought it was. Like that actually happened when I went to go take the written test for the driving.
Okay.
Like, I don't know if you remember, but they made you like put your head in like the machine and they'll be like, tell me the colors that are there.
I don't remember doing
don't
that
remember
ever
that?
in my life. I think that's a special test that they made up just for you, because I don't remember that.
Nah, well, I mean, oh, it's because you got the written test done at like school, right? That's what happened.
No, I took it before.
Oh, damn,
Yeah, I got my license like right when I turned 17. I didn't wait for this school to do it.
grown ass man.
Yeah,
I didn't have the
had to
option.
drive. I had to drive too quickly in my life.
But basically, it was like, well, I don't know. I had to take the fucking, because I would complete the written exam, but then never went to go take the road test for whatever reason. Corona hit. I went to like Boston to take it. I never came back. I was like, I'm not driving anyway. But regardless, like I went, and like the first time that I went and took it, they made you put your head in this machine, and they're like, read the colors on line 3. So I was like, I bet, yellow, red, blue, red. And it was just silence, and I was like, damn. He was like, all I heard was blue. I was like, read that again, and I was like, yellow, red, blue, red, or whatever the fuck it was. And then he was just like, I'm sorry, sir, that is not like, we won't have to get like, do you know if you're colorblind? I was like, yeah, I am. I was like, that is not blue, sir, that is green. So then I was like, okay, like that's green. People are like, oh, you can't drive, I could tell the other colors.
Right.
Like I don't need to tell like if it's blue or green. Like I know that it's that one.
And also like the position of where it is on the like actual
Yeah.
pole or whatever
I don't fucking know what it's called. The light, the yellow thing.
What's it? The traffic signal.
Sure. Let's go with that.
Oh my
yeah,
god, are we just stupid? we might have just discovered
Producer,
something else.
we need you now.
We need a producer, please. But no, yeah, the traffic light.
Yeah. I mean,
Because you can still know by the position where it is.
no, but regardless, I always knew. I just be like, oh, sometimes it'd be looking blue. You feel me?
But they're significantly different where
yeah,
you wouldn't
exactly.
even mix
like,
them up.
It's not terrible. But they were like, oh, you can't do it. And I was like, yes, I can. And so I was just like, the next thing was like, read line number 2. So I was like, okay, it looks fucking blue. So, now I'm gonna just say green. So I was just like yellow, green, red, yellow. He was like, okay, so you can see. Oh,
Dude, no one's ever like questioned any of my fucking like illnesses, I guess, because like I had asthma growing up, but like no one was like, okay, have an asthma attack right now, right here.
Hold your breath. If you survive more than 30 seconds, you don't have asthma.
But it's like it's certain shit like that, because I used to like play a lot of sports. I used to do swimming, so people were like, how are you asthmatic and you're doing all these things? And I'm like, I'm asthmatic. I don't have like I have lungs.
I don't have
still.
only one lung.
I was like, I can still breathe and shit, right? Like it's not crazy.
They wanted to see you every time you took 3 steps. You were pumping the inhaler.
Dude, I'd never even like. So I wouldn't really use an inhaler that much like in school or stuff. Like people did, but I used to be on that like machine, the breathing one. That bitch had me sound like Darth Vader, bro. Like that shit was kind of funny. But I used to use it to sleep because I couldn't sleep without it because of like my asthma. It was bad.
That's kind of scary, to be honest.
It's sad.
Hooked up to a machine. That does sound kind of sad.
So when I was like 10, on my 10th birthday, right, I used to get these really bad allergic reactions that would then turn into asthma attacks, right? So usually what would happen is like I would just go to the local hospital and they'd hit me with like an EpiPen and I'd be fine. But so this is my 10th birthday. No, not my 10th birthday. I'm lying. This was a birthday before I turned 10. And I got a fucking like allergic reaction like that on the day of my birthday. And I was just sad as hell, like, oh my god, Mom, no one's gonna go to my birthday party, like I'm sick, this, that, and the third. And instead of just giving me the EpiPen, we went to a new hospital. Bro, these people had me in there for 6 hours. Before, I used to literally be in and out in like 30 minutes because they literally knew it was just an allergic reaction. Okay, let's just get him an EpiPen. Boom, he'll be gone for the next year. But these motherfuckers had me there on my birthday, fucking crying, sad as hell, like, Mom, are people still gonna go to my party? Like, and I was dying.
No,
like, I was
son,
like
they're
sick
not.
as shit.
Damn, he was really about the party for real.
Hear me out. The emergency room is the worst place to be if you're actually sick. You might as well just die at home because
Yo,
you are
you're
not
sitting
getting
there
out.
for 7 hours just for them to give you a Band-Aid and some Advil. Like, damn, bitch, I could have done that at home.
They're just gonna pat you on the back and say, "Yeah, bro, you're good to go." No, they're
Yeah.
bad.
I actually had a story like that because I don't know if you knew. This also sounds like a fucking lie, except for people that have seen it.
You're on a roll.
I had an issue, dog. Our guest will verify this. The next guest we have, he'll verify this because he was there. Like,
Okay.
I had this issue where it doesn't happen now often. Like sometimes, rarely, like every few months, it'll just randomly happen. But like my knees used to just pop out of place, and so you would literally see. Like, well, I'm not gonna, for the free, the knee for the visual watchers.
Maybe on the
but, like,
Patreon.
right, when the Patreon opens up, we'll show knee pics. But, like my knee, like you would literally see that, like the ball right here just pop to one side, and it just looked nasty. But the thing is, like, yo, I would get so fucking nervous to say anything, so I would just let it swell up and like just be in pain until like everybody left the classroom or the class changed. That happened actually during a final, and like a Boku who we're hopefully gonna have as a guest, he came to get me and took me to the nurse because I was like, yo, I can't fucking walk anymore, and it was just this big ass ball, and people thought that was a joke. Like, bro, there's no way. Like, dislocate your kneecaps right now. Like,
Bro,
I'm not gonna do that.
you know when they said like God took his time with you? No, like God rushed when he made you.
He
bro.
took his time.
No,
he made no. He took his time and he was like, yo, this veteran difficulty for real.
Let's make this guy just like he's just like a rag doll. Like he just put you together.
I'm
and was
gonna
like,
watch this one. I'm gonna make sure I keep tabs.
Bro, he literally made you a rag doll. He said, "Let's give him every impairment that we can, and let's see how he does in this life."
Yo, that shit was fucking terrible. Like,
What do you? Does it still happen?
like I said, like it happens every like few months
Bro,
now.
go to
but
a
before,
doctor.
It used to. They just tell me like the doctors were just like, oh yeah, that's just like it's just like weak cartilage that are just it'll mature eventually. Like, and I guess
Dog,
it worked because
you're
it doesn't happen.
22.
No, but this was happening when I was like 14, 15,
Uh-huh.
16. That's why like now it doesn't really happen unless I make like a really weird movement, and then like I'll be like, oh, I felt something. But nah, that shit was weird because sometimes like eventually I learned how to like pop it back in myself, and you would just literally like see
Yeah.
it like go back into place. But sometimes when I just let it swell up because I was just too nervous to say anything. I don't know why I was fucking nervous. Like,
Yeah,
I
I
should have
don't
just
know
been
why
like,
you're
yo, I'm in
nervous.
fucking pain. Somebody help me. But I was like, oh no, like people were gonna be like, oh my god,
They're gonna
fucking
judge
big
me.
Yeah, like meanwhile, like my leg just kept swelling up. But like sometimes I needed like somebody to just like pull on like my lower leg and then push my knee in. And then like one time I had to go to the had to go to the pediatrician because like my dad was like, oh, let's go to the hospital. But then the fucking emergency, like I'm gonna be in that emergency room forever.
Literally.
So like we
literally.
called my doctor and he was like, no, just bring him here. Like I'll just pop it back in myself. And so that's what we did. I went. He like brought me in, and that was the most painful time that
Yeah,
ever
I can
happened because it
imagine.
was so swollen that like it took two people. Like my dad had to pull on like my foot while the doctor pushed my knee back in. You literally just saw it like zoop back into place and just like crack. And I just, that was the biggest scream I ever let out. The kids in the fucking waiting room were just like trembling, and I was just like, "Don't go in."
Bro, that is the most scary. Like, are you a real human being? Poor you, man. You went through it, bro.
It's been rough out here, but kneecaps are good now. I can hit a squat in peace.
Man. I realized. I mean, I don't have as bad knees as you, but when I started going to like gym more, I know you guys. I've been slacking. I'm small again, but I was swole for a little bit. But I used to not be able to squat because apparently when you play soccer for a long time, like you develop really strong like cartilage to hold your kneecap in place. So I couldn't bend all the way down when I was like squatting, and the the dude I would go to the gym would be like, "Oh, why can't you get down there?" And I'm like, "Yo, like, my
I physically
legs
cannot.
my legs are not built for this types of stretches
My
anymore."
kneecaps don't want me to.
It's just I never had that experience where my kneecaps were falling apart and I couldn't walk. But I mean, more power to you.
Hey man, that shit was so funny when it happened over a Discord call. Like we were playing Black Ops 3, and it was like around December, I remember, and like I felt that shit just out of place, and I was just like, "Beer bag, y'all," and I just muted and then proceeded to like, "Mom, mom."
You were just suffering in silence for no reason. No one even told you to.
What am I gonna do at the Discord? Like, y'all, my knee came out. Like, can y'all come over?
I mean, hey, guy like me would have been over and just popped your knee back. Guy like me wouldn't even have a pop knee, to be honest. But that's just me. But
Guy
I
like me
don't know.
would have given you a little kiss before pushing the knee back. In, you feel
Listen,
me?
I wouldn't even have blinked twice. I would have done it myself. I would have
That's
just popped my
insane.
knee back in place and just kept playing the game.
Hey, sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. That should be hurting.
I don't know. I've
But
never
like,
even.
I still don't understand why like stuff like that. Like, why would I lie? Like, you feel me? Like, why would I make up this lie that my kneecaps came out for like no reason?
Cause lying
Like
is
that-
fun.
Yeah, but that's such a weird, like, random thing, you know?
But
to
those are
lie
the best
about?
things to lie about. Like those are the
Uh-huh.
best. Hear me out. The best things to lie about are the things that you shouldn't lie about.
Lying unprovoked has to be one of the best experiences to come of lying.
Dude, there's just no reason to tell the truth in certain situations because whether or not you're telling the truth, it will not affect you in any certain way at all.
I
Like,
can tell you I have a pet tiger. How are you gonna verify that?
even just go, it's just such a funny thing because lying unprovoked is just such a good thing. It just makes me feel so full. Like there's just so many lies that we believe every day that we don't even know to be lies.
Right. Like how many Russian women are in my area
Dude,
waiting.
I've been hitting them up every single day. I don't hear back from
All
none
they
of them.
ask for is my information on my bank account.
I don't know. I just keep winning sweepstakes whenever I go on sites I should not be on. I keep getting like, there's been an error.
iPhone 14 for free. Click this link and put in your information.
Have you ever fallen for like a phishing email?
A phishing email? No. I don't. No.
I fell for one at work once.
Really?
But like they're sent out by the company, so right after you click the link, the company sends out like it's like an automatic response. The company sends a follow-up email, and they're like, "Hey, we noticed you clicked on a phishing link. Here and then it makes you take a training. Like,
Oh,
so
that's
my
terrible.
job, like if you click on a phishing link, a phishing for those of you that don't know, because maybe you guys are thinking like, oh, he's catching fucking fish. But a phishing email is basically those emails that like they want you to click on something so they could then steal your information. And I usually don't fall for them, but I've fallen for two of them because they're fucking like some phishing emails, and it's my own company sending it. So it's like, yo, y'all know what you're doing, and then they'll be like, then they'll make me go through like a 15-minute training every single time. Like I have to watch a 15-minute video, and it's so embarrassing.
Like, again, bro?
Yeah.
Come on.
They'd just be so disappointed.
There's no way. No, I didn't. I'm actually happy that I never fell for those like Instagram phishing.
Oh my.
You know, like when they would just join your account.
Hear me out. If you've ever thought that you could flip $1,000 to $2,000 on Instagram, you deserve to get all social media taken away from you.
I hate to break it to you, but every time you've been hit up about, let me get your credit card information, you're not making it out of that one.
They're like, bro, I have a really good opportunity for you. You just got to send me $6 gajillion.
And I'll send you back 7 gajillion.
Dude,
like,
and they be
yo.
sounding like good deals. I'll keep it a bug. But if you actually fall for that shit, like, listen, at your grown age, you should not be falling for that shit on Instagram.
There's no way. Like, I mean, if people kept doing it, somebody must have like fallen. Hey, we're grown now. Have you ever fallen?
Well,
bro?
come on. Like, all right, we can
We're
be
grown
honest.
now. We could be honest. Have you fallen for this trap? I know some of you are silently nodding your head in the car
Listen,
right
you
now.
could send us an email, send us an Instagram DM. We're with you. But but again, you are a bit of an idiot because how the fuck do you fall for that shit?
Yeah. A one that I see would be more believable is those when they would just take your account. They'd be like, "Oh, click this. Like this is my new Instagram account or whatever," and then just like You click it as soon as that you get logged out. They get your information. They change your password and everything. Duh. There's so many people, and like the people that are doing it, I don't know. It's so dumb. Like I know that happened to a couple of our like old classmates that would just hit me up like, hey, like I got this new
Oh,
thing
God, there's no opportunity.
yeah. I'm gonna just need you for this. I'll be like, dog, we haven't spoken in like 6 years. Yeah.
It happened to like a friend of mine where she like it's just so funny because I can't believe people fall for this shit. But like I get people do it, so like I can't judge too harshly. But they like asked her for her phone number so they can then send like a link to. But what they're doing is they're putting their own phone number so they get your like security code and then they could just change your password. So they log you out of your account and you can't get your shit back. And they're just advertising to your fucking like friends, like sending DMs or messaging them like, oh hey, like do you want to take this new opportunity? They'll always post the same fucking picture of like a Benz. Have you seen that picture of like a BMW? It'll be like a white BMW parked in a house, and it'll be like, oh, I was just able to fucking buy this car and this house. Every single time. I don't know what the fucking scammer is, but he does it every single fucking time. It's the fucking BMW on front of a fucking house. Every time.
I know what you're talking about too. You know what's actually crazy, but it's for the down bad people out there that fall for when they make a fake Instagram like follow my exclusive content.
Oh my God.
Yo, they should drop a list of all the followers that actually fell for this to see which one of y'all is fucking stupid.
Y'all getting put on a list.
You're getting blocked, bro, because I know why you're here now.
No, honestly, sometimes I'll be falling for those. I'll be like, okay, man, I'm gonna, because you never know, bro. You never know. Some people
Drop the exclusive.
Yo, like, come on. And it'd be like women that you know would never do that type of shit. But you follow, like, listen, I've never followed them. I let them follow. I let my follower count go up. I don't care. I'll accept the follow request, but I'm not following back. But, you know, sometimes, you know, those lonely nights and you're like, maybe she did make an exclusive page. Like,
maybe his OnlyFans is a real site.
Maybe she is trying to get at me. Maybe there are singles in my area.
She sent this to me. That must mean she wants me. Like.
The worst, it's like on dating apps. On dating apps, it's the worst because you actually, like, for the most part, you can tell, right? For the most part, you can tell when a profile is fake. But there is that 1% of times that you can't tell if it's fake. Like, I was definitely catfished once.
Oh.
Hear me out. I got catfished, and I'm sorry I didn't realize sooner. The girl didn't want to call. She only wanted to contact me through Snapchat. Every single time I asked, like, for her to send me a picture of her face so I knew she was real, she'd be like, oh no, I just got my wisdom teeth removed. My face is bloated right now. I don't want you to see me this way. And then I'd be like, okay, so send me old pictures. And she'd be like, oh, I don't really have any old ones. I just have the ones I have on my like profile. And I'd be like, oh fuck.
Damn, and you were still in there like.
And I still sent her. I still sent her $600.
Oh my God.
But no, I've never like fallen for it to the point where it's like, oh, I'm about to like show up to this place with a fucking stranger. But definitely like I've slid right on some women that definitely were not real profiles that were definitely hitting me up right after like, hey, just hit me up on WhatsApp. And I'd be like, oh yeah.
Yo, I don't know if you've like recently like a fucking scam that's been going around, at least for me, is I'll just get random texts from people like, hey, and I'll be like, who is this? And then it'll just be like, oh, like my name is fucking Anna, and are you Justin? They're like, no, you got the wrong number. They're like, oh damn. And then right after they'll be like, you seem like a chill person, like, can we talk? I just insta block, like, I don't even want to know what comes after that.
I've never gotten those, but I have seen them like go around where that has happened. But yeah, I've never gotten one personally. I've seen the interactions though.
No, they be going for the youth too. On PlayStation, you be getting those those crazy messages from like these bots. They're talking about something like, hey, like, do you want to look at exclusive content? And then it'd be like, just give me your information. And I don't know if you've seen it, but like it'll be pictures of like, if you're not a robot, say Apple. Be like, oh my God, like, you're so nice. Say Apple.
Say Apple.
What do you want me to say? Like, Apple. And then just keep saying it because you're like, you know, it's a fucking bot. It's so dumb.
It used to happen on Kick back in the day. For those of you that are of age, of
God.
that age. But on Kick, you used to get those random ass messages or get added to those random ass group chats of people like, hey everybody, click this link for a free prize. And you know, at a young age, you know, I would click the link.
Oh no.
And then I would update my kick status to a black screen. You know when people used to do that?
Yeah, yeah,
When
yeah.
they used to make it a black profile picture because they were going through something. I felt that, bro.
Yo, hear me out. If you're above the age of 14, there's no reason why you should be making your profile picture black, your username unknown, and then just sitting there in silence so people can know that you're moping.
Listen, bro, I need to be visibly seen when I'm sad, and I need people to know that I'm having a bad time.
And no, it'd be the same people that be like, nobody talked to me. I wasn't going to anyway.
I'm not in a safe place right now.
I'm not answering DMs. Don't DM me like.
They'd be like, yeah, I'm not in a safe space right now, bro. You live in New Jersey.
I know this. I live there too.
No, but to just like move forward from this, it's yeah, that lying shit is funny. You know who we fucking have to lie to all the time? That, you know, I work in customer service, and I know people just be lying to me on the phone. Like, I know people just be lying to me.
I do be lying to customers.
What do you be doing? What are you doing?
I mean, like before, when, like, cause Walmart introduced this like new thing called Walmart Plus, where you get like discounts and a bunch of like benefits, quote unquote, like a fucking ass, and then like exclusive jobs from like trying to get like PlayStations, Xboxes, and stuff. So what I did is bought a bunch of accounts. I mean, a bunch of Walmart Plus on a bunch of accounts. And then when, like, if I didn't get anything, or even if I did get something, I would hit up customer service through, like, the text. I'm not calling them. I'm not talking directly to them. That's a lot harder. But, like, opening up the chat and then be like, this Walmart Plus is trash. I want a refund now. Give it to me now. And I just do that over and over again to get all my shit refunded. But, no. If you're a useful... Hey, hear me out. If you're useful as a customer service agent, nothing's going to go wrong. But if you have no information whatsoever on anything that's going on, we're going to have some issues.
To be fair, I work in customer service, and I'm not going to say for who or for what, but it's usually never, like, the agent's fault. Like, it's usually never, ever the agent's fault. It's always, like, the policy of the companies that we work for. And, of course, there are exceptions where, you know, there are people that are fucking bad at their jobs and people that are just mean. But a lot of the times it's really just, like, a policy. Yeah. Like, it really is just a policy. And agents who are at, like, the forefront of these customer interactions know the least. In call center culture, the people who know the least are the people who you are getting on the phone. The people who know more... And it's not even like it's a lack of knowledge because they don't want to learn. It's literally a lack of knowledge because it's a lack of like shared knowledge. It's a lack of actual communication to provide this information to the people that are actually at the forefront of the customer communication. You know what I mean?
I know off rip, like after I send that first message, the way they respond is gonna tell me if they're useless or useful. Cause like they'll be like, oh no, I can't refund you this, or like this expired, I can't do this for you, and I just be sitting there like, I've done this 10 times today. Like, you're just lying.
You're just a Karen. You're just a Karen, bro.
Yeah, I'll cycle. Hey, hear me out. I'm gonna keep cycling through the text chats until I get a customer service agent that is actually gonna help me.
It's not our fault, yo. You don't understand how much of a struggle that really is.
Nah, because if I could find the one person that's going to get me right, then it's all good, and everybody else should get fired.
It's so fucking funny
take on it, though.
Because, like, we don't do chats anymore, but we used to. And you can see what the customer was talking to, like, the bot about. But, like, there'd be customers just cursing out the bot. So you knew, like, before you even got that customer, you were already thinking, like, oh, this is going to be such a terrible interaction. There used to be, I had one once where this customer, I don't even remember what the actual thing was, but he was just cursing out the bot. Like, hadn't even gotten to us. The bot was like, oh, how can we help today? He was like, fuck you. And then it was like, oh, do you need help with the return? He was like, fuck you. And then he was like, oh, do you want to talk to an agent? Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Until I finally actually just got to an agent, and they were like, and it was me. And I was like, oh, how can I help you? And then he still said, fuck you. I want to talk to a real person. I was like, I literally responded, I was like, sir, I am a real person.
No, I mean, because sometimes, like I know when I was trying to refund that Walmart Plus shit, like at first, they didn't have no way, like they didn't have like Walmart Plus as an option. So trying to get them to like get you in a chat was so hard because I don't know what it is. I don't know if like your company is like the same, but they try to avoid chats as much as possible. Like, they were just like, "Did you mean this?
Yeah.
Did you mean that? Did you mean this?" And
Because
it's just wasting my time.
realistically, a lot of customer inquiries are solvable by the customer themselves. There are the exceptions where they're not, but a lot of times they want to avoid sending you to an agent, like a live customer service representative, because we probably already have the answers. You're just not looking. Like that. That is the real shit.
Yeah, I have seen it. Like I've had people in like the paid Discord that I'm in just be like, hit up customer service like, what's the return policy? And they'll be like, if you would have looked
Yeah.
on the front page where it says refund policy or whatever, return policy, then you know that information. But like people just don't like to read.
People just don't like to read, and people want like the information give it to them like this. But realistically, if you go to like the FAQ page of any fucking big company, you will find the majority of your answers. Obviously, there's those special occasions where like you do need to contact customer service. But I never even realized, like, personally, I don't ever call customer service. I don't ever even before I work like even before I worked in customer service, I never ever called customer service. A little bit because I'm scared and I hate calling them, but also because I just take the, like, if I buy something that I end up not liking, I just take the L. Even with returning, I don't even return. I just don't like talking to. I'd be scared talking to
That's
customer
crazy.
service.
I can't, yo. I'm getting heated right now because for y'all that don't know, Juan's been suffering with a broken PC for the past year at this point.
9 months almost.
And he'll be like
6 months.
I took it to the shop. They said it's good now. Oh, I changed my thermal pasting, whatever the fuck that is, and then it's still not working. I'm like, yo, call them, get your like. Try to see if you can get like a replacement or something, or like whatever the policy is, and then he'll be like, "Do it for me, do it for me."
Bro, I hate customers. I need a girlfriend, bro.
Oh my god, yo, hear me out. If you're above the age of 18 and you're still afraid to call customer service, grow up.
Dude,
Grow up.
Dude, come on, bro. I really need a girl for this reason, because it's like that Jay-Z Beyonce shit where it's like, you fucked up his burger. Like, I'm never gonna say my burger's fucked up, but if I have someone complain for me, that is all okay with me. That is all okay with me.
I must have taken that road because I'd be in there like, yo, this shit is fucking nasty. Take
I-
it back. I mean, but I've grew up around that because my dad used to do that. He'd be like, oh, my steak is medium. It's not medium rare. Take it back.
That's crazy. I've never ever sent food back.
But my mom doesn't do that. She'll be like, it's okay. So I guess like I took after my dad in this case.
I just hate it. Like, a lot of the times, okay, let's just go off of calling customer service. I don't want to spend my time, and I don't want to spend their time bothering them. You know, if I can do everything before I get to customer service, perfect. But once like I actually have to like call them and interact with them and be like, oh, well, this is my inquiry, and then I'm on the phone for like 45 minutes and I'm already over it. At that point, it's the thing with like driving angry. Like, how do you stay angry for that long? Like, I can't even, like, there are people that call in angry off rip. Like, bro, you ain't even try to let me help you. Like, you ain't even.
They were rehearsing that anger.
You won't even try to have a good day. Like, people, and like, I'm a supervisor, so like, I don't really take the calls anymore, but I'll get like the escalation. So the customers that like, when people are like, oh, I want to talk to your manager, I get the fucking call. So I'll take the call, and usually like, I'll just reiterate what like agents say, because I'm like, yeah, like, you're like, why do you? Hey, listen, if you're nice to them, they will be nice to you. If you treat them like shit, you will be treated poorly.
Yeah, I mean, I'll definitely be in there like, I can't believe this product is trash. I need a refund. But that's not directed towards the agents. I'm just letting them know like, hey, this was terrible. Like, help me out here. But like, there was this one. I don't know if you knew. Yo, this sounds like another fucking lie.
Go ahead. You just be lying.
I'm banned from ordering on GameStop.
Why?
They don't deliver to my address, and any account that I make with my name, they don't let it go through. And it's like an issue that some people have been having if you order too much. That doesn't make sense. And when I called them multiple times. I was on the phone for like 2 hours trying to be like, I don't know what the issue is with my account. I can't order anything online. They'll be like, oh, like, go order it in store. And that's when I start getting mad. Like, damn, you definitely don't know how this shit works. Like, it's not gonna be in store. That's why I'm calling.
Oh my God.
And like, I think my account is just like blacklisted. I haven't been able to order anything in like a year, like delivered to me, or like with my card. anything. Like,
Good. You're a fucking scammer, bro. I didn't really.
I'm not even scamming. Like,
Nah.
I'll be like, yo, new Funko drop. I'm gonna need that, and they're just like, sorry, it can't go through.
I think I don't know if it's in Jersey or California, but there is an organization, right, like that protects businesses where we've had it before where customers call in and they're like, hey, we got this letter in the mail saying like that I can't place any more orders with my card because I returned too many things. And we're like, dog, go call your bank. Like, that's not on us. Like, go call your bank.
That was why, like, I spent like 3 hours on the phone because like they were just like, oh, call your bank. Called my bank. They were like, nah, that's on them. So one of them gotta be lying.
Listen,
And then GameStop. If you hate money, just say that. Like, I've been trying to
GameStop.
buy stuff forever. Like, you're already going down under. I've seen hella GameStop stores close down.
yeah.
And you don't want me to buy your stuff? Just let me buy it.
I don't know. I'm not very big on calling customer service. I usually just I'm not going to take the all on my computer because that's very
can't.
expensive. I can't. It's too expensive. Hopefully that there's like a factory, what's it called? Manufacturer warranty.
Hey.
I'm hoping that is a thing because it hasn't been a year, but this fucking piece of shit, it's not a piece of shit. I really like this computer, but it's just not working the way I want it to. Like, it's just not working, and I don't know what to do. I did everything, and I'm not a big computer guy. I'm a big computer guy as in I like computers, but I don't know how to fucking build them. I don't know how to do all this
y'all
shit.
hear that it's pre-built.
It's pre-built. Listen,
Yo, PC, like from scratch makers right now are crying.
dude, it's not even that big a deal, but it's just I personally would rather just buy a pre-built. I would rather buy a pre-built than build it myself.
It's
I don't
so
care.
easy.
It's so easy.
It's already there.
Listen. I don't know if I've said this before, but I will do anything for commodity in life. I will upgrade my plane ticket if it's within reason. I will take a booth. I will do anything if it means a more comfortable life. If it means I don't have to fucking put together a PC and risk breaking a bunch of pieces, I will do that gladly and just buy a pre-built. If the pre-builts were also being fucked up, then that's a whole nother story.
That's not on me anymore. Yo, people that built PCs be like, bro, it's so easy. You just can't touch anything or it'll spark and then everything's just ruined.
Yeah, it's easy to build. Just don't touch it.
Yeah, just place it gently and then you're good. Like,
It's-
it's so dumb. But, yo, yeah. Back to, like, fucking GameStop and them. That's the one time I actually got banned, like, from buying anything. And I was
Good,
like, wow.
good. You deserved it. You deserve it.
Bro, I'm just trying to get my Funkos, man.
The one
I have an
time
addiction.
the one time I've called not called, I've never called them. I chatted with a Walmart customer service one time because of my PlayStation 5.
Oh, yeah.
So I bought a PlayStation 5 with the help of Kevin, right? Because Kevin does like that, the whole scalping shit. So he got it set up good so that I could get a PS5. But he put the wrong zip code.
Oh, yeah.
So instead of putting my zip code, he put his zip code. And then I'm over here like tripping the fuck out. I'm like, oh my God, I'm not going to get my PS5. Like this has been many years. Okay, hold on. Before I go deeper into this goes on to me having bad luck. My car always breaks down. My PC always breaks down. I was trying to get a PS5 for fucking months, right? For months.
He was trying to do it the
legit way. The
without
legit
my
way.
help. And every single time, I think multiple times you got through right as it sold out. Or it
Yeah.
sold out like 1 minute.
But no,
remaining.
that's not even the thing. That's not even what I'm fucking livid about. So there was one day where you told me, oh, Juan, they're dropping on Walmart. Like, be ready this time the third. I was like, all right, bet, perfect. So I tell my brother-in-law too, because my brother-in-law was in Jersey at the time. Mind you, I've been trying for like 2-3 months at this point. This is my brother-in-law's first time trying. He's like, oh, I'm through. On his first fucking try.
Yo, that must have been. I would have yoinked the phone and be like, yeah, deliver it here.
Dude, I was pissed. Well, I got the digital, he got the disc one, so maybe that's why. But bro, I told him, bro, I've been trying for months and you come into my home and get on your first try. Like, that's fucked up, bro. I was actually pissed. But whatever. That's besides the point. It's just a little tidbit story. Kevin, great friend, great guy, amazing co-host, beautiful human
Here we
being,
go, bro.
bad driver, good scalper, great reseller, great podcaster, good fighter apparently.
Oh my god.
But he put the wrong zip code. Fair, fair. I can't be too upset at it. It's my own fault because I can't win things in life and I have to resort to these tactics. So it is my own fault. However, Kevin put the wrong zip code. So I'm fucking typing up to the chat. I'm like typing up whatever. A lot of these, okay, I'm going to let you all in. I don't know if I could say this.
Like,
Most customer service is usually outsourced. I'll say that. Okay, most customer service is usually outsourced. The person I was speaking to on chat was clearly one of those outsourced agents. So I tell them, hey, this is my order. The zip code is wrong. Can we try to contact FedEx? What can we do? Because I know, from working in customer service, a lot of time there's not a lot of things you can do. But I was like, hey, it's shipping with I don't know what it was shipping with. Can we try to contact them, change the zip code? She was like, oh, I can't change the zip code. I'm going to cancel your order. I was like,
oh, yeah, I actually remember this. I think I was on Discord with you. You were just like, what?
Yeah, I was just tripping the fuck out. I was like, oh, no. Like, no need to cancel my order. I just want to change the zip code. She's like, oh, well, I can't change the zip code, so I'm going to cancel the order. And I was like, that is not what I fucking asked for. So I was tripping. I didn't yell at them or anything. Obviously, it's through chat anyway. I was like, hey, I would very much like to not cancel my order. Can we please not cancel my order? She's like, oh, well, I can't change the zip code and you're not going to get it, so I'm just going to cancel your order. And I'm like, no, it's fine. Like, we'll just see where it ends up going. Like, if anything, it'll just get back to your warehouse. She was like, yeah, but it's just better to cancel your order. And I was like, no. I just kept typing, no, do not cancel my order.
It's either coming to me or you, so.
I don't know why, but she was so adamant to cancel my order. And I was like, no, I never said you should cancel my order. Like, please do not cancel this order. Like, just see if you can change the zip code. She was like, I can't change the zip code. I was like, all right, if you can't change the zip code, that's fine. Let's see where it goes. Oh my God, but she was so adamant. Dude, I was about to cry, bro.
I think that was the last time you called customer service willingly. Because even then, after when you were like, yo, cancel this Walmart Plus stuff, I went into your account and did it. Yeah. Because that's how far he went. He was like, I don't want to talk to you.
Dude, that shit just pissed me off. I eventually got the PS5, right? My PS5 it's in a box because I'm moving. But I eventually got the PS5, and the lighting's a little funny. I eventually got the PS5, but it was a fucking trek to get that shit because it did get delivered, but it didn't get delivered to me. It got delivered somewhere, and then some random fucking number calls me, and they're like, hey, I had your PS5 at my house, so I'm delivering it to yours. Like, I see the address here, I'm gonna just deliver it. And I was like, okay. Like, it was like someone with a heavy Portuguese accent. Like, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, okay. And then they called me, they're like, oh, I just gave it to you. And I was like, no, you, I was like, no, that, no.
You're a liar.
Yeah, I was like, no.
If you had to call me to confirm that, clearly you didn't give it to me.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, no, you didn't give it to me. And she was like, no, I left it with some boy. I asked him if it was his. He said yes. And I was like, that was not me. So then my neighbor had it, and I eventually got it. They eventually just left it on my doorstep.
That was a stressful 3 days. I remember.
Dude, I was tripping the fuck out. I kept telling my mom, I was like, yo, ask the neighbors if they're. I just don't like confrontation, yo. Because even asking my neighbors, I told my mom, I was like, yo, mom, tell the neighbors if they fucking have my package.
Could you go ask them?
Has
please?
that happened? Have you lost any packages?
Yeah, I have. I mean, this recently actually, one of my pairs of shoes got delivered to a completely wrong address,
That
2-3 blocks down. No.
Oh, they just
put
the wrong.
my shit was correct, and then they just dropped it off at some random person's house. And then luckily, oh my God, bless that person. I wasn't at home when he came and delivered it, but he came with his son, and he was like, oh, your package was delivered wrongfully to my address. I'm like, here you go. And I was like, thank God, because that was a personal. That was for the toe, and I was like, I can't lose it. That's 200 beans down the drain. And FedEx, yeah, but FedEx, bro, they gotta be
the
abolished.
Worst.
Nah, because out of UPS and USPS is right there with FedEx.
They're just all bad.
Nah, UPS, they always handle me.
UPS
they always got me. FedEx, they've been robbing my packages left and right. I remember this one time, this random guy came, and he was delivering my package. I was seeing yo, what's up? Tip, yo, hear me out. If you get a bunch of packages delivered to your house, tip the driver. FedEx driver, UPS driver, USPS driver, tip them. They'll make sure you are straight.
That's a hot take. I've never ever thought about tipping my US.
I mean, I have hella packages come in. So at one point, this one guy was carrying 12 packages. To my house,
that's
just,
fair.
Going in and in. Yo, take this 20, take this 30, whatever. It's cool.
I should actually start doing that because I tip everywhere, mind you. People make fun of me because I tip at the gas station.
Uh-huh.
I tip the gas station guy all the time, and people are like, "Why are you doing that?" But I tip everywhere because I used to work at a restaurant. I used to know how getting tips was, so I tip at everything. But I've never thought to tip the delivery guy. That's crazy.
You're not
I should
about
do
the
that.
tip in life.
I'm about the tip in life. Don't think I'm not a tipper. I'm a tipper. I give the tip all the time. But Yeah,
It never occurred. Yeah, but like,
it
so,
never occurred.
yo, I felt so like pissed because I tipped this guy. It wasn't like crazy. It was like $20 because he brought like 12 packages. But then he started. I was like, yo, I'm trying to learn this because I'm trying to make money and I'm trying to do this. And I was like, first of all, like, it's not as lucrative as you think. It takes a lot of fucking work. One, and then also, I don't know you, and I'm not about to sit down and explain to you all the intricacies that go into like this ordering and stuff, where you can
Yeah.
order from. He's like, yo, teach me everything. And I was like, for free? It's not happening, bro. And then from there, like, it was just all right. And then the next time I had a delivery, all my packages were gone. It was like 3 packages that just disappeared. And then like next week, I had a new FedEx driver. So like,
You
motherfucker
deserved
took
it.
my
You deserved
packages.
it. You deserved it, bro.
So terrible, man. I was
He
so
probably
pissed.
begged someone to change routes with him because he was like, this motherfucker not gonna give me no bread. But I don't know. I order so much from Amazon that they want to give me an Amazon business account.
The fact that the address is kind of weird is so like, yo, I got scared just delivering shit to your house regardless. Cause like, at least with me, they have me in check because of my
Right.
last name. They'll be like, what the fuck? Room 1, house 1, what is that? And they're like, I got a call like from like 20 different, like they called me 20 different times because they were like, who is this? Are you this person? Are you this person? Are you this person? And I'd just be like, yeah, that's me. That's me. And they'll be like, got him. That's the same person that's been answering the phone every single time. And I was like, and they returned like 30 packages like back to the sender. And then you know how it is.
Yeah.
They take your money and they instantly take back like, well, before they send it back, it's like, oh, 5 to 7 business days. Like, you just took it out, just put it back in. That shit is so dumb.
That's not how that works. But
What
that
are you
happens to me
talking
all the
about?
fucking time.
It's so dumb. Like they take, yeah, but I don't know. It just be making me mad, bro. You take my money so fast, and then I just gave you a loan, and you're taking a week to give it back, bro.
It happens so much though with like not losing packages, but they never ever deliver to my house. Like never ever. They like I mean I'm moving now, but they never ever deliver to my house. They never ever. I never ever 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 get packages to my house. It's always my neighbors. I never get a package to my house, and that shit pisses me off. Like sometimes I want to like call customer service and literally be like, "Yo, can you guys just fucking deliver to my home? Like it's not that fucking hard." The same thing happens to Uber
That's what
Eats
I'm saying.
drivers.
It's hard, 'cause
Dude.
That sounds. It sounds like a lie.
Son, oh my god, bro. You're going to get me going. Bro, hear me out. If you drive Uber Eats, I love you. Thank you so much for your hard work and dedication. But deliver where the fuck I tell you to, bro. This motherfucker delivered it inside the apartment building next door yesterday. Like, not outside, like, where I could just pick it up. He delivered it inside the apartment building. So I had to, like, ring people's doorbells to get my food. Like, listen, I know you're doing your job, and I know it's not your fault, and I love you. But please deliver my food correctly. Just deliver my packages, man. Oh my god, yo. This should be driving me nuts.
You know what? Thank God you moving, bro, because it's not. This is not gonna be an issue.
It's
no
not
more.
gonna be an issue. Like literally, that's what the one thing my mom was saying. She was like, "Yeah, like at least like that stuff isn't gonna be an issue because it's a bitch. Like, because it happens to all of our packages, not just mine. Like everyone's packages gets delivered to
I
the wrong
believe
house.
it. Like, oh, I was about to do it again.
I'm about to beat you up. But so many times, you don't even know how many times like they deliver it across the street. Like that's mind-boggling to me. Like, how do you get the number that wrong? Like, on each side of the street, it's either evens or odds. How the fuck? Like,
Oh, that's happened to me. Like drivers have delivered packages to like that other house, like either left or right of me, and I'm like, damn, the numbers are huge.
nah, and
Like, you
I
coulda
know.
looked at it. There is no, I know, bruh.
No, cause like I feel bad, cause I know they're just like working and doing their jobs, and they're
Nah.
probably like fucking like not getting paid enough, not doing.
If it's
well.
say 224 and you delivering to 598, we got an issue right now.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But also, I don't know. I like to give most of the time people the benefit of the doubt. And realistically, like fuck those companies. Like, I
But
see
what
that-
about me?
yeah. I see that with a caveat, right? Because I'm very much pro like fuck this job. I'm very pro fuck this job. But you do have to realize there are consequences to you not doing those jobs, right? Like me as like a supervisor, right? If I choose to not do my job, I'm fucking over everyone that's under me because I am literally like a real-time point of contact for them to solve customer help. And if I'm not doing my job, then they're going to get yelled at by customers and just be yelled at, you know what I mean? So my job directly affects those people. So very much while I'm like, fuck this job, it's like I still have to do it because I don't want my, like, how to say it, like, my attitude towards the job affect other people's job. Like, because as angry as I want to be sometimes, I can't really take that out on my coworkers because realistically, if I don't do it, then they're stuck doing more work because I'm just grumpy. I'm just in a bad mood, and that's not right either. And I think that goes for like that type of shit too. If you like deliver packages and stuff, like of course, yeah, within reason, you know, like I know these companies like exploit and abuse workers and really have these people working in terrible conditions, and I understand that. And I know we don't have the luxury of just being like, yeah, just quit, find a job you do enjoy. You know what I mean? Because that's not realistic for most people. You know what I mean? It's not realistic where you could just drop everything you're doing and get a new job or switch professions and
That
stuff
shit
like
is
that.
so fucking dumb. They'll be like,
Hear me
just
out, yo. Go ahead.
hear me out. For the motherfuckers that are out there, wait, no, I don't want to curse. I feel like I curse too much. So,
Hear me out.
hear me out. For the people that are out there commenting on posts and stuff, talking about if you're unhappy with your job, then just go get a better job. It's not that easy. That's not how the world works.
It's just not. I think a lot of the times people are put into these positions that they have to be in, and it's not really a choice. A lot of the time you're put into situations where you have to survive, and it's not as simple as saying just quit this job and do something that makes you happy, because what makes you happy might not put food on the table. Quitting this job might leave you jobless for weeks and you go hungry. It's not as simple as just saying like do something that makes you happy. Oh, if you're not happy with your job, quit. Fuck you.
Here we are screaming into mics, not a penny to our name yet.
Listen, we're just podcasters, bro. I saw this funny ass tweet where it was like, my boyfriend told me that he was finally getting a job. Like all the stuff was coming in the mail. I thought he was getting like a company laptop. I told all my friends that we're getting ready to go on vacation and shit to celebrate his new job. I checked the mail today. He got 2 mics. He's starting a podcast.
Here we are, bro.
Just jobless and podcast. The way it should be. I feel like if you're a podcaster, you shouldn't be working.
Right.
Sorry. I think every podcaster.
I'm gonna have to quit.
I'm gonna have to quit too. But I think every podcaster should be jobless. I think that's the only way you give an unfiltered take of the world.
Right.
When there's nothing
holding. Hear me out. You don't need a job. Just grab a mic.
Hear me out. Just fucking tick. Oh my god, I can't speak actually. Whatever. we're
moving on.
Another thing. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be like an abrupt change. I couldn't spit that out. But as some of you may know, as of September 9,
sure,
September 9, 2022, the Queen of England, Queen Elizabeth III, the second,
yeah, fact
Queen
check.
Queen Izzy has passed away. So
they got her.
I don't know if they got her. I think if you call the Grim Reaper. I'm not gonna sit here and make fun of an old lady's death. But when people were tweeting about it, I thought they were talking about Game of Thrones.
Oh my god!
I tweeted something so bad. I was like, wait, Queen Elizabeth died. I thought we were talking about House of Dragon, and then no one responded to my tweet.
The interactions were so bad that you replied to.
I replied to my own tweet, and I was like, get it? Because House of Dragons, there was a queen, and the queen also died in House of Dragons, just like the queen died. Listen, guys, they're just not there already on this comedic level. But how do you feel, not necessarily about the queen dying, right? Because the queen's death doesn't really affect us in any way. People are going to talk about, there's a conspiracy about the New World Order.
Oh, yeah.
Shit like that.
No,
but
I don't think we're going to get into
have
it.
You
I don't
seen,
even know nothing about
yeah,
that.
have you seen Jeff Bezos' tweet?
No.
Where someone had tweeted something along the lines of, I'm so happy the queen is dead. Because she's... sponsored a lot of like the massacre of a lot of people. She had ties to Nazi Germany. She's not going to heaven, for lack of better words. And Jeff Bezos responded like, oh my God, like someone dies and this is your initial response and you think you're a good person. Something along the lines of that. What's your take on Jeff Bezos' take?
I mean, People are gonna react however they want. Like me personally, like I said, it doesn't affect me at all. And I don't even think like that whole like family. They're not really doing a whole lot. Like they don't like aren't involved in a lot of like England's like laws or anything. They're just like labels for real.
I honestly don't know. Like, hear me out. What the fuck
Yeah.
does
What does the royal family do?
you gotta do it from hear me
Oh.
out though?
Hear me out. What does the royal family do?
They
It was
just-
one grandma that's now now England is ruled by a grandpa, and like what's really changed?
That's crazy because he was the longest living heir.
Alright.
Like he was the heir for 70 years.
Yo, don't give up on your dreams. Bro. King Charles got a job at 73.
Dude, it's not too late for you. Just keep going. But it's really crazy. I think the funniest reaction that Twitter had to Jeff Bezos tweeting like, "Oh, like this is such a bad take," was, "We can't wait for the day you're dead."
Oh,
Like, that was just
They
the
got him.
immediate follow up. Like, bro, if you think this is bad, imagine the day you die.
yeah, if I had a comment like that under HMO, bro, I might start crying.
But realistically, I think it's so hard to think about. I saw this thing where it was like Christians if atheists are wrong, and it
Oh,
was like
yeah.
Mr. Incredible like chilling, and then it was like atheists if Christians are wrong, and it was them burning in hell, and then someone quotes you and it was like Christians if atheists are wrong, and it was Christians if Christians are right, and it was them burning in hell,
Yeah,
and
I
it
saw
was
that.
like Christians if atheists if Christians are wrong, and it was also them burning in hell.
Yeah, they're just all burning in hell.
It's a
bro.
bunch of hypocrites. But also, Jeff Bezos does not have a place to really speak. I think. Okay, let's be careful. Because they're gonna, Jeff Bezos' hitman is gonna come after us. But I definitely think you should allow people to react the way they want to react. If people want to mourn the Queen's death, so be it. If people want to make light of it, and because at the end of the day, she was involved in a lot of bad shit, and there was a lot of
There's so many conspiracies
Shady
going around that.
dealings.
Yeah. The shady stuff that be going on with their family, like. who
They're
is it?
all
Princess
pedophiles, I think.
Yeah.
they're all like pedophiles. They were like, I saw this thing where it was like Prince Charles is like a pedophile or something like that. They're bad people.
Was Princess Diana?
Prince
Yeah,
Diana
she-
got like murdered.
Yeah, it's like tried to cover it up. I don't know, like it's fucking weird. Like, but the one thing that pisses me off the most about like the Queen's death is that she left a letter that said don't open until 2085.
She left a letter like that?
Yeah.
What
That
did
was-
it say? Oh,
Yeah.
well, we don't know.
I don't know, and that's my thing. Like, bro, I might not be alive, and I'm trying to know what it says.
2085, we might.
The way I'm going.
Yeah, the way you're built, you're not making it to 36, bro.
Right.
But
But yeah, it's so dumb. Like, I hate when people do that. Like, I'm trying to know now. Like, hey, but 60 years, bro. She ain't think this through. Everybody gonna forget.
it's like
Everybody
a time
that knows-
capsule.
Everybody that knows gonna be dead.
Nah, her grandkids.
Right. Like
Her
they
grandkids are gonna be alive, most likely.
Yeah. With dementia. Like they go.
No.
Oh wait, I don't know. Like I'm thinking because like her son is 73.
Oh right, I forgot.
So like they're old.
her great grandkids. Yeah, dude. Oh wow, I didn't even think about
the
that.
great
shit.
grandkids don't got connection to granny.
Oh shit, because I was thinking of Prince Harry and Prince William's
What
kids.
even are they? Are they grand?
They're great grandkids.
They're great grandkids? Oh, the kids are the great grandkids.
Yeah, like the two princes are the queen's grandkids,
Uh huh.
but then their kids are her great grandkids. It's kind of like outside of like the craziness that is the royal family and what that monarchy
Monarchy.
stands for. Wouldn't it be kind of cool to like live long enough to see like the generations of you like
Go through.
still trucking, like
Yeah.
to be able to see your like kids have kids and their kids have kids and their kids have kids, like that many generations. I mean, like you realistically you have to get started early.
I mean, my grandma's still trucking. She's like she just had a birthday recently. Shout out to her. She had a big party. Hopefully she didn't drink and do anything crazy at her old age.
How old is she?
She's like 90 plus. I think she turned 91. I don't know. I think she
Oh,
lost
wow.
track too.
And she
But,
has great grandkids?
yeah, like my
Nephew.
Is
Well,
it?
you have a bunch of nephews and nieces.
No, I don't.
You only
I
have the
two.
one? Oh, well, the
That's
two.
Not, that's not a
But those are
bunch.
great grandkids then.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh no, only one, because only one is from my mom's
Oh,
side.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, that's a great grandchild. That's kind of crazy. bring her on the pod.
That'd
Talk
be cool.
about it. Yeah, fly her out from Ecuador.
Oh,
Anybody
she's
trying to
over there.
sponsor that? Let's
Yo,
go,
we
let's
need a
get
fucking
it.
sponsor, yo.
Somebody who really just trying to drop bills and
Yeah,
see
like,
content be made.
Just fund us. Like, we don't even want to actually sponsor you. Just give us money. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Hear me out. I don't even know why I said hear me out. But I definitely think there's something weird with that family. I don't know. I don't trust it. I think when someone's been in that position of power for so long, like how do they even have money? Well, like blood money is definitely like blood money, but
Like, what did the royal family do to like have money right now? Well, again, the comments are gonna be filled with like,
what
oh,
does
they killed everybody.
no?
3 people a day.
And they have, what is the role of the royal family? Let's see. Members of the this is not.
This is a lie.
This is like
This is hearsay.
the queen's life and reign, the king and the queen
This is a
consort.
memorial. Nah.
This is not what I'm looking for. What do they do?
Get us out of here. If Google don't know, hey, if you can't find the answers on the first page of Google and you go to page 2, you don't even know what you're searching for real.
I don't. Let's see. The role of the monarchy. Monarchy is the oldest form of government. In as head of state, the monarch undertakes constitutional representational duties, which have developed over 1,000 years of history. In addition to these state duties, the monarch has a less formal role as head of nation. The sovereign acts as a focus for national identity, unity, and pride, gives a sense of stability and continuity. Officially recognizes success and excellence, supports the ideal of voluntary.
So they're
service.
mascots.
Literally, like like for lack of a better term,
Mascots.
they're mascots. Yeah. Actually,
That's crazy.
that's great. That's a crazy way to sum up what they are, but yeah, they are mascots.
Ronald McDonald and the royal family got the same role.
They got the same job, nothing, just serving face. It's kind of crazy. I don't even think a monarchy would ever be like repositioned again. I don't think we could ever like transition into something like that now.
Like here in the U.S.?
Not even just in the U.S. I think like the rest of the world where they actually have any power, because I don't think those motherfuckers I don't think they got any power. I don't think like
No, it said they have no role.
I don't think Prince William and Henry or
They're not doing nothing. They just
Yeah.
making the news. They just hating on Prince
Meghan
Harry's-
Markle.
Yeah, they just hating on her
I
just to
wonder-
hate her.
I need to read more about these types of things, because realistically, right, if I marry into such a I viewed role, right, where it's so looked at, I wonder how I would react. I mean, she
I
was already
hate it.
famous. She was on Suits.
Mm.
Or was she on Suits? She was
I
on
don't
some
know.
show. She was on a show. I don't remember which show. But how do you go from, maybe like fame on like a TV network level where like she could probably walk around her city and no one will know who she is. But how do you go from that to being viewed on
face
the
of England.
world
Not
stage?
the face of England, but like, yeah.
Don't say
Everybody
that.
in
Don't
England.
say that. They're gonna kill us. They say Meghan Markle's the face of England. But how do you what? I don't know how you would even treat that. Like, what would you do?
I don't know. I just know like paparazzi. Yo, if you're flashing a camera in somebody's face for paparazzi, you should go to jail. 100%.
I hate that.
That
shit. I
shit
feel
that
so
shit should be
bad.
illegal at this point. Like, how is it not? Like the paparazzi people are just like, bro, you're camping out, waiting for people to do something, and it'll be like walking down the street, like, damn, bro, like go do something else.
Go ahead.
play
Go get a
game.
life,
Yeah.
bro. I don't know.
Go start a family.
Even on a small scale, like we got 50,000 views on our reel.
Right.
Shout out everybody who watched the
Oh,
reel.
yes.
Go reel. Go
We'll
reel.
talk about more of that at the end.
Go
but,
real.
Yo, that
But
was crazy.
but I felt like a little famous for a little bit. Like I felt like
I felt seen.
I felt like I could just go around and like smack people and shit.
Right.
Good thing they haven't gave me fame, yo. Cause oh my
I was about to
god,
quit that very day.
dude, I was getting ready to put in my 2 weeks at work and just say, fuck it, I'm going full time.
My microphone got me.
It's just a crazy world, because even like on a small scale, like when people recognize you for your work, it's different than just being recognized for you as a person. Because Meghan Markle's not even being recognized anymore for her work. She's being recognized just as
Married to Harry.
married to Prince Harry. And it's kind of like different. I don't know. It's a scary thing, I feel like, because what will you do in the eyes of the public? I think the eyes of the public do not see everything. And so the person you are can be very easily like misconstrued.
You start lying.
But that's what I was even like on the last podcast when I was like talking about that Leah Michelle shit where they were like, she can't read. If I was a famous person, like I would be very open and like forward with this shit. Like if someone spread a rumor like, oh, like he doesn't brush his teeth every day, I'd really go on the internet and be like, hey guys, I know there's a rumor about me on the internet, but I brush my teeth every day, believe it or not. Like that is something I do.
You're dumb if you believe this.
But Why do
Yeah.
they let the narrative run without saying it? I don't
Maybe
mean
to
like
not
Meghan
bring
Markle.
even more attention to it. Maybe I don't know because we're not in that position. We haven't been in that position.
But
when
I
it's
think
happened,
I
but
think the mystery creates more publicity. I think the mystery is what creates the
no response yet. What are they gonna
yeah,
respond?
like it lets people think. But if you get out in front of all these like accusations, in front of all these like things, in front of all these rumors, then it's kind of putting it to rest because there's no more speculation because what's said has been said. You know what I mean? And I think the speculation, the part that people don't know, is what gets people to come in and be like, "Oh my god, what the fuck is going on?"
Yeah, I don't know. I think all that like just drama revolving around me or just people just making sure like this is what she's doing after saying this online or something like that is so crazy. Like I know like a bunch of like celebrities have talked about it. Like where it's just like they don't like to just be approached in public and just take a picture, take a picture, take a picture. Like you gotta be respectful of that. I think John Cena was like that, where people just started taking pictures of him. He was like, respect, respect. I don't mind taking a picture, but you fucking ass.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what
I
makes
wouldn't be
people
able to
feel. I
do
think
it.
people are just very entitled. I think, oh my god, like people are very fucking entitled to other people's times, especially famous people. I understand that these people you might like idolize them a little bit or like them for like their work or whatever it might be, but to I don't know, to be on that sort of level of comfort where you think you can just publicly do something crazy to them is kind of annoying, and I kind of don't. Hear me out. If you do those TikToks or YouTube videos where you just go into public places and bother regular people, stop doing them. I hate that type of content.
Yeah, whoever watching this, you gotta be 5 years old, or some. You got issues because there's nobody else that is watching this and enjoying it.
Your fan base has to be like 14-year-olds, unless it's just not funny shit. It's like the joke. It's different, right? If the joke is coming from you, if you're the joke, that's different. But you're trying to make these people the joke. You're trying to make the butt of the joke the people that are not asking to participate in these things. Like it's one thing like if you make a video like, oh, you're going to Walmart but you're wearing a fucking T-Rex costume, fine, that's funny. You're the joke. If you're going into Walmart and filming fucking workers and then you're getting mad that they're kicking you out, motherfucker, you are the problem.
Right.
Like
You made a whole mess on aisle 5, and you're like, "Duh, why are they tripping?"
I'm not filming. This isn't a camera. Like, bro, I've never enjoyed that type of content. Maybe it's just me, but I've never really liked that type of shit. I think there's a time and a place, and yeah, it kind of strayed away from like taking pictures in public with people, but it's kind of it's a lack of respect.
Yeah, it's
Even
just
if
lack
I'm
of
a
respect in
fan.
public places. Yeah.
It's like I said, like I work in the same building as like a big YouTuber, and I'm kind of like. I'm not casual with him. Like I've seen him like twice or 3 times,
I
right?
dap him up.
No,
on the
yeah,
day.
like I don't
My
do that.
boy.
No, but even when I do see him, I don't even approach him because I'm like, this is his workplace. I don't want to like bother him at his workplace or even like allow people to think that like oh like people know where I work now and shit. You know what I mean? So I feel uncomfortable just approaching him like, yo, can I get a picture? I think I never took a picture with him. I had a coworker take a picture with him. Apparently, like he went to go take a piss and he was also taking a piss. He was like, bro, can I take a picture with you? Like, I'm gonna wait for you out there. And then my coworker took a picture with him. Which I guess it's
I don't think
fine.
you gave him an option.
Yeah. But it's just that kind of thing. It's just like a level of disrespect that people just feel entitled to other people's time. I don't know.
Yeah, that's I mean, yeah. If I met somebody like fucking Tom Holland, I'm gonna leave there with something. You feel
Yeah.
me? I'm like respectful because I know people like talk about it online. Could be fake, you know. Be like, oh, I met this person, but like, I want to respect their privacy and they didn't want to like They asked me not to take a picture because then everybody would want to take a picture
Yeah.
or whatever. Like, I'm sure that happens. Somebody out there got to be capping about it happening, but I'm sure it happens where somebody gets recognized and then like they're just like, please don't freak out. Like I'm chilling right now. Like that's so crazy. I can't imagine going in disguise out to like the grocery store to get like
Yeah.
bread at the store or something. Like nah, I think I would actually hate it. You know, then I'd start wearing like a mask so people don't know forget what I look like.
I think what is cool is if you ask. I'm personally like too scared to ask famous people for shit. Like not even famous people, just people that are like kind of relatively known. Like I don't really like to ask them for that type of shit because I'm just like I want them to enjoy their time, you know, not really bother them, not really be all in their face with the camera because I'm sure they get that all the time. You know what I mean? And it's more so like of a respect thing. I would rather see someone that I know to be like famous, let's say, like, or someone whose work I enjoy, and I'd much rather just tell them, hey, like, I'm a really big fan of your work, like thank you for your time. And like, if if the occasion allows it, right? If they're sitting at a restaurant eating food, I'm not gonna approach them and ask them for a picture. If they're just like out in public, like maybe I'll be more keen to do it. But I don't even know how to react to like meeting famous-ish people. Have you ever met anybody like famous?
Famous? No, I don't think so.
I've never met anybody like
I've never gotten
other than like
lucky
that
enough
big
to, like,
YouTuber, but like that's it. But he's like, I mean, he's a big YouTuber, like very big YouTuber, but nah, I've never.
somewhere in a distant fucking. Well, I mean, I've met people that are famous in Ecuador, if that makes sense. Like
Okay.
singers and stuff. 'cause
Oh,
my
me
mom's
too.
got-
I've met famous Uruguayan
yeah.
singers.
So I feel like people know, like, you met that person, like that's crazy. But like here in the U.S., I don't want. No. Wait, let me backtrack. I don't want to shit on like the like Ecuadorian Uruguayan singers. Oh, they're not like hyper.
But
Whatever.
they're not
Like,
famous in America.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's
They're
just in the
famous in their
U.S.
country,
Like, I've
yeah.
met people, but like nobody that like on the podcast would be like, oh, like
Yeah.
I know who that is. That's what I'm referring to. No shade to nobody. Like, yeah, they are still very valid, but yeah, I don't think so. I feel like I'm thinking like maybe like at some point, like thinking back, there must be somebody I bumped into, but like, nah, I don't think.
Yeah, I've met like famous people from my country. Famous even in like quotes. Like I like this retired professional soccer player, like makes pizza in like a Uruguayan pizzeria. So I've met him. And then another retired soccer player. We used to have like reunions with like for all the supporters of this one club in Uruguay. They used to have these reunions, and they invited this like retired soccer player, and he came and signed people's shirts. So like those people, but they're not famous in America. It's not like they come and they get swarmed here.
Yeah.
Even singers like Mimoso. There's like a singer who apparently he's famous in Uruguay. I never listened to him, but my family thinks he's famous. So I don't know. I was telling this to my dad the other day. I was like, I feel like there's not a lot of famous Uruguayan people in the States. Like there's not a lot of famous Uruguayans from America. Like Uruguayan Americans. They're not, because there's only 3 million of us. There's already not a lot of us. So like the one person that comes to mind, that she's not even like famous though. She's like TikTok famous. Is that that one girl for Ferruccio? She's dating that one guy. Whatever, it doesn't matter. But she's the one person that's like Uruguayan that comes to mind. And then who else? Oh, actually, because today I googled like, because I was bored, so I googled like, oh, famous people that went to the same college as me. And number 41. Oh, number 1 was Sebastian Stan, which is I was like, what the fuck? He went to Rutgers? That's crazy. Second person was not second person, but the 41st person was apparently this like really big producer, and he was Uruguayan from New York. And I was like, oh shit! Like you don't see that type of thing.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't gone into like famous Ecuadorians that also came from the U.S. or something like that. I haven't dove deep in that, but like, yeah, I haven't like heard.
No, Chito Vera.
Who?
The UFC fighter.
Oh, I don't watch UFC, so I wouldn't know.
But the Ecuadorian Chito Vera, I think, UFC fighter. Marlon Vera, but he goes by something Vera.
Well, like I said, that I heard
Right.
about, like, at least in the fields like film,
Right.
music and stuff. Like here, not that. Like, cool.
I need to be the first famous Uruguayan actor
Right.
in America.
The first famous Uruguayan podcaster.
In America. Oh my god. Yo,
Yo.
guys, come on. Share the fucking episodes,
Yo,
man.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. My mom come back from vacation tomorrow. I'm gonna tell her about us. So y'all better not let this flop, or she gonna be sad.
What the fuck was that? What did you just say?
What are you talking about?
Did she actually come? Oh, like
No,
that.
She went on vacation. She's coming back home.
You're telling her about.
Us. I'm
Oh,
talking to
the
viewers.
viewer.
Yeah, I was looking at the camera.
I was like, what the fuck?
Oh.
I was so confused. I
Yo.
was like, oh, like she wants to follow the podcast?
Juan was like, "What are we?"
I was about to start tripping and sweating. I was about to say business partners, co-hosts. I don't know, but yeah.
What are we calling the HMO listeners? Do we have a name yet? We're gonna think of a name, but for right now, HMO listeners.
The
I told my
Hear-Me's.
mom about the Hear-Me's. I told my mom about us. Y'all can't let this flop.
I actually don't know what would we call the fan. Yo, if you guys have a
Damn, it's getting rough today.
I can't think, yo. I can't speak, bro.
Yo,
This is why
today
we don't record on after work days.
No immersion.
Yeah, well, fuck immersion, but But fuck, I fucking lost my train of thought.
What would you? All right, what were we talking about?
Oh. Well, we would. Yeah. Dude, today is rough. What should we call the fans? The HMOers.
Y'all can comment down below.
On wherever you
Oh
guys
my
are
gosh, should we
seeing.
make that a reel? Talk about like we can't let this flop because
No,
my
no.
mom, and then talk about what y'all want to be called. That shit could
We
be
don't have
funny.
enough fans yet.
Right,
Once
right,
once we
right.
hit a K.
Yo, yeah. And then the HMOers are gonna go insane. HMOers.
No, okay, sidetracked again. Another crazy current event, right? Aside from the Queen dying, whatever. So R.I.P. I guess. Yo, it's hard to get words out today.
Going back to the U.S.
Going back to the U.S., Illinois has passed the purge law.
Yo, I saw that online, and I feel like people were like exaggerating it crazy because they were like, "So you're telling me I can get away with rape, assaulting people, burning buildings, burning cars, kidnapping children, and I'm not gonna go to jail?"
Here, we're
I
gonna
was
do
like,
a hear me out. Be like, hear me out. What the fuck is the purge law? Do that one. Go ahead.
Alright. Hear me out. What the fuck is the purge law?
Yeah, I've been reading about it. I'm still a little confused, but apparently it'll allow 400 criminals to be released in 2023. It's not as much as the movie as people might think it is. I think it's more so people not being processed in the same amount of time. I think they're allowing more people to like be home during the trial period until they actually get booked or whatever.
Booked.
Yeah.
Until they go to trial?
I don't think I'd survive the purge. Like time and time again, this podcast just shows me that like I'm a pussy, and I don't think I would survive the purge. Like I first of all, I never watched the movies.
Really?
Never watched the movies.
I like them.
What are they about? Like I know what the general premise of the purge is,
Well,
but like
some of them like they're different, but like I know like the two that I did watch. The first one was about this family, like rich family, who, the dad basically sells security, like basically security to protect against the purge, and like he was making a ton of money about it, and like in the middle of the night when the purge happens, they're just sitting in their house like chilling with the new security or whatever. But the son sees somebody outside being chased, and he's like, "Help me, help me, help me!" So he lets him in, and then by him letting him in, all the people that were like trying to get just this one guy go after the family. They're like, "Oh, if you don't give him to us, then I guess we're gonna have to kill everybody." And so then like the security gets fucking clipped, and then they just all go in and jump the family. And then at the end, it turns out that like it was the neighbors trying to get back at the dad because they were like, "Oh, we're so mad that he's rich, like making security and stuff, and we were tired of it." It was just like, damn, that's
does
crazy.
everybody just die in those movies?
Not everybody.
But a
A
lot
lot
of
of people die. Yeah.
What's the
definitely.
other one about?
The other one is
Is it all based in the same city too?
I don't know. I
Oh,
don't think so.
there's random cities.
The second one was more like a bunch of stories that came together. Like it was this one guy who wanted to kill somebody because they killed somebody else in the previous purge. I remember that. Like it was basically like a revenge story. The other one was just a guy trying to protect his grocery store. Cause that premise was so dumb. Like the it was some badass little girls who were just like trying to steal from him or like make fun of him or whatever. And he basically told them off, and then at night they just went and tried to light up the whole store. That was that. And then the other one was like this family just living at home, and they just got caught by somebody that just wanted to kill. It just be people in those movies that are just like, yeah, I'm trying to kill for fun. Whoever's outside is getting clapped.
What would you do if there was no laws? Like, would you be one of those people that are just like murdering people?
Hey, hear me out. If the purge was real, forget killing and going to extremities with people. I'm going where the money is for real.
I would be definitely looting and
I
shit.
would commit tax fraud. It's
I don't think that's only one day, brother. I don't know what.
Hey, if it lines up, it's crazy.
I don't know if you could really do
I'll
anything.
just lie.
I don't know what I would do if there was like no laws. I remember we had this conversation with my like, cousin once, and he was like, the only thing that's stopping people from killing people is the law. And I was like, I mean, no. like I still wouldn't kill people if it was legal, really.
I gotta get checked.
Took him to a hospital. But no, I think I don't know. If there was no laws, what would I do? I can't even think of anything that I would do. I don't live such a crazy
Go
life
to a
that the
rage
laws.
room. Yo,
I just wouldn't leave my house. Like I just wouldn't leave my
I'm
house.
just chilling. Like if they went after me, damn, they was really out to get me because I'm in the middle of nowhere right now.
Like we're
Like,
just
random house.
podcasters with
Yeah.
nothing.
Be like, the thing you said in episode 6, you gonna get it for that one. Just start lighting up the house. Like, nah, I can't imagine that.
It's like the zombie apocalypse question. It's like, what would you do in a zombie apocalypse?
Oh, those are so easy. Like in an apocalyptic. Well, would you consider the purge like an apocalyptic scenario?
I mean, it's
Well,
definitely like an apocalyptic society.
in the movies. Like it was like talked about how like the purge was to get rid of poor people
Mm-hmm.
because like they couldn't afford security, they couldn't afford like to be rich and get all these weapons or whatever.
Right.
So like they'd just be eliminated. And they also used the purge to like send like police to go like take out a certain sector or whatever because it's like, oh, now we can rebuild this because nobody's living here or whatever. But I would consider it like apocalyptic.
Yeah,
definitely
an
not.
apocalyptic
Yeah,
world.
definitely not
or a
as crazy
society.
as like you know, sandstorms, flooding, scorched earth and stuff like that. But in those scenarios, hey, from scorched earth, ice age, sandstorms, and zombie apocalypse or floodings, stuff like that, the best option is like a flooding. Everything else, why? What am I fighting for?
Oh
Like,
yeah, I'm
okay,
killing myself.
yeah, assuming, right? Assuming that like zombie apocalypse breaks out or whatever, right? You lose internet, you lose cell phone service or whatever. You're the only one like in your crib. You don't know if anybody else is out like you know is alive.
Uh-huh.
How long are you lasting before like yeah?
It's
there's
just
nobody
time
else?
to
Yeah.
Hear
It's
me
time to
out.
go.
Hear me out. This is zombie apocalypse. I am not one of your strongest soldiers. I'm dead by tomorrow.
There's no reason for me to be fighting to eat one chicken nugget every week.
Dude, there's just no reason. I just wouldn't even consider trying to
Right.
survive. Like it's not like what are you fighting for? Like the cure?
Right,
Like there's no cure. Like what? This isn't a movie. This
are
is
you
real
a
life.
doctor?
I don't know. I would just take the L.
Right.
If I'm in a zombie apocalypse, I'm just losing. Like that's it. I'm not even trying to pretend to be something I am not. I am just dying.
What are people gonna do when they don't got Twitter no more?
Bro,
It's
if I
over
can't
for
crack
them.
some jokes over Twitter, if I can't DM pretty girls on Instagram, what am I? Nothing.
That's crazy.
I might as well be
The
dead.
Russian women in my area aren't there no more. Yeah, no, it's so because I had this conversation with my nephew because he was talking about what would you do in a zombie apocalypse. He's still a kid, so I was just like, whatever you're gonna say is gonna be crazy, wild, and dumb and unrealistic.
Yeah.
But I told him I was like, oh, I just die, and he would the look on his face of confusion was so like insane, and because he was like. Well, the first thing I would do is go look for a military base because they got guns. And I was like,
motherfucker,
I was
what?
like, my boy, you don't even know how to get to the corner. Like, that's not happening.
That's a funny mentality I was like as a little kid. It's like, no, I'm just gonna go to the military base and I'm just gonna take a jet and I'm just gonna fly around all the time.
Yeah, it's
Like,
like,
what
they can't get me. I was like, all right, buddy.
I've
Like,
definitely thought that way before, but you know, the older you get, the more cynical you become, and you're just like, you know,
"Damn, it's not happening. Like,
I-
hey, I mean, for like The Walking Dead.
it
like,
depends what type of zombies. Like, is this like World War Z zombies or Walking Dead zombies?
That's a huge difference.
That's a huge difference.
Hear me out. If we're talking zombie apocalypse, we gotta make sure we know what type of zombies. Are we talking about World War Z zombies, The Last of Us zombies, or fucking The Walking Dead zombies?
If it's
'Cause-
World War Z zombies, consider yourself dead.
not-
Those motherfuckers are not letting you breathe.
You're not making it out, bro. It's not happening.
Those are the scariest ones. I think of like all scary movies. Like that's like the.
Right. They'll just start tumbling over each other. Didn't they
Yeah.
climb a wall?
They
at
climbed the
one
wall
point?
because they were
Yeah.
just all over each other.
That's so insane. Like in terms, it's not happening.
I think if it's Walking Dead zombies, I would survive for a
yeah,
little
they're
while.
super slow.
They're just
like,
slow. I don't understand how
honest,
anybody gets killed
How
by
you
them.
get how you get bit? You really gotta be caught.
gotta
off
try.
guard.
You have to like try to get bit. Like how the fuck do people get bit in The Walking Dead? I never watched the show from start to finish, so I don't know.
Really?
I like
Oh.
watched like the first few
It was
seasons.
so good up until a certain point where it just like started.
It was so
falling,
good until
falling,
it wasn't.
falling. Yeah, literally, because it was that was the weekly show at one point. Like in high school, that was the weekly show, and then right after they had the Talking Dead with whatever his name is, and they were just like trivia and stuff. That shit was fire. It was fire, but yeah, it fell off. But and like assuming it's Walking Dead zombies, that's cool. But if I'm living Rick Grimes' life, absolutely not. He lost his wife. He lost his son. He lost his best friend.
That's
He
it?
just kept losing. That's it. Like he just had to go and start. He got a new like potential partner. Dies. And it's just like at that point, it's like nah. There's nothing. At that point, he was fighting because he was like, I've come this far already.
Did the show end? Like,
Think so. At this point, it's
I don't know if the
over.
show
It's
ended.
either over, final season. It's definitely ending.
I hope it's like that trope where he just wakes up and it was all a dream.
I mean, I hate to break it to you, but
What?
he's not even in the show anymore.
Oh, he's dead?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm sorry you found out this way, but
Wait, he died?
yeah.
What season?
After 5,
Like he got bit?
I don't know what I stopped watching at that point. I stopped watching the season beforehand, but like, he announced it. Like he announced, he's like, "Oh, I'm leaving the show,"
Oh, what the fuck?
and then he was super upset about it afterwards because he was like, "Oh, like, why did I announce it? Like, if I just died and then people like found out that way,
Yeah.
like it would have been more impactful. But people knew he was gonna die."
Oh, I had no idea. Poor guy. I
Yeah.
hope he's doing okay.
Yeah, the other projects.
Listen, Rick, if you don't have anywhere to go, come on the podcast.
HMO, we can hear about
Hear you
the
out about
Walking
the
Dead
Walking
experience.
Dead. I would like to hear about like an actor's experience on a movie set, because I kind of want to go into acting a little bit. Once
I think it'd
HMO
be
blows
cool.
up, I'll be an actor.
Yo,
That's it.
All right, I don't think we've talked about it on this.
What?
Like if you were to play any role, like what type of roles would you be? Because like most actors, like I mean, there's like exceptions. Like wow, the range is crazy, but a lot of actors will like fall under one like role that they're good at and stick with that.
I don't know if I'm like. I would like to be like a comedic actor or an action star, but like
So like, would you be the hero? Would you be a villain? Would you be like a sidekick?
I feel
side
like
character?
I would like to be a superhero, but I don't have the physicality for it yet. Assuming that they
you
pay for my
transform.
physicality,
Yeah,
okay.
Assuming you're crazy.
I would
in the
like to
gym.
be a comedic actor, but also I would like my opportunity to be, and not really the action movies, but like a heist movie. I would like to be like in a heist movie, like like Ocean's 13.
No.
Okay, well I would like
Money
to be
heist?
like in a heist movie.
Like-
Yeah, like a money heist.
Yeah.
Or a comedic actor, or like a superhero, not an action star necessarily. Like I wouldn't want to play like a 007, like Mission Impossible. I wouldn't want to be that type of actor. I would want to be like a heist actor, either like a superhero, like where like it's like egregiously action, where it's like I'm flying and
You're
shooting
punching
lasers.
people through walls.
Yeah, or a comedic actor, like a Michael Cera type of like actor.
Okay. Yeah.
Because like I don't think I'm the ugliest dude in the world, but like I don't think I'm handsome enough to just stick to rom-coms.
Uh-huh.
I could be like the
rom-coms
I would-
regardless.
I would want to do one, like just to see what it's like.
If it's heavy com though.
If it's
just
yeah, I think I would be a good comedic actor. I don't know if I'd be a good actor. I've never acted, but I want to try.
I think like I agree to an extent, but like you want to play heroes, I would love to play villains. Like I wish my voice was deeper. Yo, I would love to play a villain. Like if I were to play a villain now, like I would have to be one of those like not comical comedians, but like, like type. Not Joker, but like Joker doesn't have like a crazy deep voice.
Yeah,
He's
he
just kind of
doesn't.
like crazy. Like it'd have to be like a crazy villain, not like those menacing villains that are just like in the shadows, sitting there waiting, lurking. Like nah, I wouldn't be able to do that. But I would love to. That shit would be fine. Like superheroes, I think it's cool, but I think I would play like a comical, like superhero. I don't think I'd fit the serious role. That's not really who
I just can't tell. Like because
Yo.
I've never really acted that.
Put
much.
us in there, bro.
Listen, put us in a
hey,
movie.
the Vine people, if they could all at one point make it into a movie, we could make it for real.
Listen, we're listen. Just put us into a movie. Watch our reels. Blow this the fuck up. Let's get to 1 million Instagram followers by the end of the week.
Right. Yo, can we talk about that for a
What?
second? Like how we posted a crazy reel that went insane.
Yeah, listen, that reel. I thought it was a good
y'all
reel.
gave us hope. For
yeah,
real.
yeah, yeah. I like that
That's
shit.
what
It's like
happened.
it's like the type of thing where you're putting out good work, but you still need that little bit of validation where you're like, yeah,
we need some validation.
what
yo.
what we're doing is worth it. Because listen, for the first hour that shit was at 200 views. Then literally in 2 minutes it jumped from 200 views to 10K. And I was texting Kevin the whole time because I was like, oh my god, like what the fuck's happening? It jumped from 15 likes to like 250 likes. And now it's sitting at like probably like 50 something K and with like 800 something likes. So thank you guys. Like we're gonna try to keep the
Yeah,
momentum going.
That's
Tell your friends.
actually huge. For
You
us.
know how many people that watch the reels don't follow, or even like people that we know that like might consume the content and still not following the page. You might not even realize you're not following the page. You might not even realize you're not subscribed. You might not even realize you're not following us on Instagram, leaving likes.
Comment. Yo,
So-
comments help, bro. I'm telling y'all, like, if you really want to see this get to a point where, you know, we could do this for longer, you know, bring out better content. Like, we need those. We need that engagement.
Yeah, we could get 2 camera angles.
Right. That'd be fire. We could get a space. Because right now it be changing.
But well, look, we're trying our best. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I hope you guys keep listening, keep showing up, keep showing out.
Yeah, that wasn't the only reason, though. Because I told Juan about it. 'Cause I was like, there's no way our most famous reel right now is regarding urinals. But now I found out that we got to hit up 1-800-GAMBLING because the gambling TikTok is the one that y'all made blow up.
Yeah.
You know what? I might have a problem, too, because I saw the likes hit 777 like my line hits. And I was like, damn, that'd be 30 credits right there.
I definitely think I have an eye for good content. You can't listen. We were about to post a different reel,
Right.
and I was like, "Don't post that one. Post this one." And then we edit it. Listen, I'm not saying I'm a connoisseur of good content, but I've been doing this for a long time. Unsuccessful, but I've been doing it for a long time.
Successfully unsuccessful.
Successfully unsuccessful, man. For every shot you take, there's a 50% chance it goes in or not.
Yeah.
You can change those odds by practicing and by putting more shit out, but at the end of the day, it's still 50-50. Sometimes it hits, sometimes it doesn't. So, with that being said, I think we're going to wrap it up.
Yep, that's a good
Thank
one.
you guys for tuning in again. Let us know what we can do better. Let us know how y'all feeling.
Let us know what you want to be called.
Let us know. Let us know if you have any single friends that are looking for a good man in their life and you know.
Need somebody to survive the apocalypse with.
Listen, we're all here for that. So we're going to peace you the hell out. So peace, love, bye.
We'll
Good
see
night.
y'all next week.
Next
Take
week.
care.
Peace out.